Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short-circuit, but some way or another, it's happening. She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing? Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you, too. Well, since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little. I've been trying to have more peaceful nights, but it hasn't really worked out. I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies. Oh, well. I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me. Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me. Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act. Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop. But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked up. I know, I get a little twisted up just talking about it. So I should probably chill. I've got all sorts of fantasies queued up every night. But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed out warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually. I practiced for years, but it never worked for me, not once. It is, isn't it? But I guess it isn't necessarily a fix for my problem. Just would have been nice to have that in my pocket for when my dreams turn dark. Ah, well, my lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now. I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all. Yeah, you're right. I just need to keep trying. Well, what can you do, hmm? Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight, then? Me too.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways. The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Your crapper's a rapper, he knows how to go. Blamming and drumming or boss about flow. You blacky spikes, you'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh, on a toilet roll, Jean-Luc Pissoir, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll. Ah! Ugh, do not say dope to Lil Crapper. Dope is what the junkies hide in these cisterns of innocent toilets like Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Teepee Hippie. Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does. You come to hear his beats, or maybe you ate a pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you eat. He's like a bidet only spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to impute to the youth. Man, you ain't the use. Get out of here. Lil Crapper can't hang with posers, you know? It hurts his image. If you are a poser, you get out of Lil Crapper's face. Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me Lil Crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone. Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap. Crap. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn.
Jean-Luc makes a dismissive gesture.
That is their problem. Lil Crapper, he is ahead of the curve. He is a wordsmith, eh? He is like Voltaire, French. Smarter than you. On a related note, Voltaire was my number 2 pick for my nom de plume. Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you. Cease your flattery. Lil Crapper's art is immune to all forms of romance unless they are accompanied by a backing beat. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Luc? You are wrong! Jean-Luc knows you. You are the chatin, the kissless loser. You have enthusiasm for rap. Lil Crapper sees this, but enthusiasm alone, she is not enough. The rapper, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Loup, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these two gallant stallions? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to L'Île Crapel when you are ready.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh, incredible!
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No, 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 no. Don't move. Step back into the light. Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing. When you are accustomed to the extraordinary, even the extraordinary appears mundane. That is fine. You can guess. But I will know, and I am happy to show you again anytime you need. Yes, I am for reals. I am standing right here in front of you. Are you for reals? You come to me with any doubt about what I see so clearly. Your radiance. It is possible you are not for reals. I understand that. It can be difficult. But for you... Tell me, what do you see that I do not see that makes this doubt recur for you? The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think? Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators. There's no time for that. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about we... Oh. Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking. I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby. But mostly, I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin. Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions? Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can't cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask. Drum roll. Favorite brand of tweezer? Oh, okay, that's fine, darling. I had a whole extravagant Q&A planned out just for you, but if there's one thing I know, it's not to press too hard. That's how you get an uneven skin tone. I'm absolutely happy to move on if you are. Oh, then tell me. Tweeze me! Is there anything that company doesn't make? They literally make other companies, at least, if you believe the rumor they've helped the Scunthorpe Mafia set up that shell corporation. I like their tweezers, though. They're metal, they grip small things, they have those little grooves running across the curvy bit there, well, they're just really regular tweezers, aren't they? So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a seal trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days. Sorry? Right. The
let us continue right on down with... oh dear. Too quickly. I like surface level. Surface! Here, I'll do it. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color? This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine is pink. Impressive, no? That's what I said. What, pray tell, is yours? Well, when it comes to classic, can we look any further than red? It's the look of the sexy, the sultry, and it slots neatly into almost any aesthetic. It's the first line choice of lip shade for a reason. It's a color that truly says, here are my lips, right here on my face, the little flappy things just in front of my thing. You truly can't go wrong with red. Moving on, it's time for our final question. For now. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup? Yeah, I get that. We all have things we're self-conscious about, and I think makeup helps. It's one of the things I love most about what I do, helping someone get that boost they need. It's not the lippy and the eyeshadow that makes a person look good, like, truly good. It's how someone carries themselves, you know? Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour. Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Who the duck are you? The bathroom? Well, ducking say that then, dumbass. Starting to think you got a real apology kink here. I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug. Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking poser. Solid. Let me help you. Go in the hallway. Duck me. You know what you're like? A vanilla spice latte. Hold the duck in spice. Live a little.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that. I just need some time, all right? Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds. I could. And have. Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. But that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love, there's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets. When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprise to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you. Are we what? No. Absolutely not. Benoit and I are just very good friends. With benefits, of course. Well, sure, though, gosh. I wish you hadn't heard that. It's just a really specific sort of loneliness, you know? I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life. What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap? Get to know me better. Why? Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy. Well, you know what I am, what I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me? going to sound very sad, but nothing, really. I sat in a warehouse with a bunch of others like me. We all used to dream about what we'd do when our turn came to get out and see the world. I promised myself I'd never waste my freedom once I got it. I had so many years of self-discovery, of learning who I was, what I wanted out of a partner. And that's slowed down a bit in the last few years, though I still have my fun. Sex is still an important part of who I am, but it's not the only thing that drives me.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know? But I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness. Haven't you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing? I'm just not ready yet.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes, something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
Oh, it's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Woohoo! The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate, think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part. That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be, I mean, you couldn't be any other than, right? I know that you are the, well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head. Just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist. the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you... I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got on. Howdy. Pleasure's all mine. You know, it's a table. It's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kopi will get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid. Wall. Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall! Wall. Wall! Wall, wall, wall! He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks. I love you! Whoa! Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly. One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me. Hey, you don't gotta explain yourself to me. But since it's been so long, let's just start over.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen! Now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the Duke of Dunk, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shadowcack! Oh, hell yeah! Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete. Dunk is delighted by your cheering, and he spends a few more moments basking in your attention.
Aw, man. It's been a while since I actually had an audience. Feels good. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Dunk is just fine for pals. Totally! We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet. Anyway, it's great to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
There's genuine sadness in Dunk's eyes, and are those tears?
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Sports should be happy for everybody. We gotta fix that.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, "Let's get it, baby!" And who are we to say no to your inner athlete? Hell yeah! Love that positive attitude. We're gonna have a great time together. We just gotta get you into the flow, but I wanna make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here when you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun!
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV. Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot. Why do you sound unsure? Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right? Hey, you just gotta take it one date at a time. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know... You know exactly what I mean. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Valdivianites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. This appears to be a living nightmare. There's almost no other way to phrase it.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work. And you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
Boo.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. Well, maybe. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare, I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests, but since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? Right? That's a pretty tame example. But there's all sorts of possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. Guess there's no point in hiding it now. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet, especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Please, just give yourself the night, even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation. It would probably go something like this. Oh, a bit prudish, but educated. I like it. My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. And this one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Oh, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is like one molecule of ice that's floating near the tip of the iceberg. And the iceberg is 2,000 miles wide. What do you mean? Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark. Gaping. It's the C-note of my existence. Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh! Oh, my goodness gracious! It's the human! Oh, well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia. Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. I would have time to remember every little detail. Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can, but if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting around here. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads. Literally, she's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger, blushing sweetly.
Would you care for some tea while you wait? Perfect timing! Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it? Coming up! I'll use the nice cup since you're a VIP. Don't tell the others, though. Wink. Probably could have just winked my eye instead of saying it out loud, huh?
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees. The tea spills all over the floor, though thankfully the cup doesn't shatter.
Oh, no. Gosh, that just spilled everywhere. Right on the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna sting. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel right away. Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once? Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea. Oh, please don't tell the mayor about this.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary? I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
Fine.
Trust me, we're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's, that's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo, come, sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
Whoa!
Hello, Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Objects Association. Here's my card, but really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today? Well then, hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here. Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. That hardly precludes you from getting things done. It just means that you do them quietly. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need?
Hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful! Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? You want to know about me? Oh, no. No. You just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
Ah, man, this isn't where the experience is for today. We're meeting at the weight rack. See you tomorrow.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. Bingo. And all this? The wretched, soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Aren't I, though? But my personality is terrible? Like, you wouldn't want to hang out with me? Is that what you're saying? If you're lying, I will murder you! Online, I mean. My Luxies will destroy you. My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions? Yes, it's what I call them. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influnker. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. I know. We're called influencers for short. We make everyone's life better. By giving them valuable tips and life lessons, Api. We tell fans what to wear. We tell fans what to buy. We tell fans what to think. And we tell them how to feel, among other things. It's super helpful and literally necessary. What world are you living in? Because this is the real world. Where some people were born to lead. Like me. I mean, just look at me. I've got that inner light. I'm a natural. But most people were born to follow. Like, for example, you. And they're all starving for people like me to lead them. Just being honest, lol. Calling names just shows what a small person you are. I've got no time for haters. Bye.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you. In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later, but if you want it to happen sooner... They say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.